Hello, chat. It has been a crazy day. It was the first day, real first day of work, and I'm going to be honest with you, I'm very exhausted. I am promising only 2 hours because I have to go to bed immediately afterwards because I would like some sleep. But I am here to hang out with you guys because I love you guys. I have decided that even though my job is going to suck 12 hours a day out of me, every day, 6 days a week, I am still going to stream to you because I like streaming. And I'm gonna drag Temp with me whenever I feel like asking people to talk to me.
We could also get Malice and Dom because they're doing Destiny, the new Destiny.
I wanted to talk about I want to avoid Destiny spoilers. Daniel, thank you for the sub. I wanted to avoid Destiny spoilers for right now. We have your back, Occo. Thank you, I appreciate it. Plus, I wanted to talk about Jack Black tonight. And even though that's not inherently political, it is kind of political because of, what has happened. So, I would prefer not to, like, have them walk into that, if that's alright.
That's fair.
John Tumage, thank you for the sub. But anyway, chat, I found some classy music. It's not really called that, it's just clown music. I felt like it would fit. I'm gonna experiment because it's some of it's kind of wonky.
Give me just a moment. I'll be right back.
Okay. Here, chat. We're gonna change it up. I do have the ability to use specific music from lo-fi beats because they're cool. Thank you for the head pat. But yeah, that's something we're gonna do. Let me pull this up real quick. I still can't believe that was said in the show. Said what? Wait. Oh, the what was said by Jack Black's partner in yeah. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm pretty disappointed in it. Pretty dang disappointed in it. Good evening. Good evening. Oh my gosh, the girl from First Descendant is speaking. Sorry, chat. We're playing First Descendant tonight, by the way. Eventually. I wanted to talk about this first before I actually start playing. Alright, there we go. We have got some awesome lo-fi remixed music. Hello. And because it is remixed music, maybe you'll be able to figure out which one it is. I don't know. Never meet your heroes? Absolutely. Actually, I have one hero, and I'm pretty sure he'll never change. Because his message is pretty simple. And his message is that he is Mike Rowe, by the way. Mike Rowe, that does not have a micro. He is my favorite celebrity because he advocates actually finding jobs that don't always include going to college for multiple years. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm pretty happy with him.
Yeah. Night Dive Studio is making some bad statements.
What are they saying right now?
So Night Dive Studio, for those who do not know, are the devs behind the System Shock remake. And they are saying they basically said they should have finished the job.
Okay.
So, yeah, Night Dive Studios boss Stephen Kick boycotted Sticker Mule for supporting Trump after he survived the attempt.
I heard about Sticker Mule. I've used them before. They're pretty neat.
So Sticker Mule basically said, Trump was shot. I don't care what your political views are, but the hate for Trump and his supporters have gone too far. People are terrified to admit they support Trump. I've been scared myself. Americans shouldn't live in fear. And I agree.
Wait, what? Yeah, Sticker Mule, which is a sticker distribution company, came out and said that they were in support of Donald Trump. Which, I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't necessarily say my political beliefs. I would just say I don't condone political violence, which I feel like, again, should be a normal thing for people to say. I guess that's just like insane these days to say.
So Sticker Mule said that, and Night Dive's boss Stephen Kick basically said, "How dare you support him? The job should have been finished." So I guess if you want System Shock remake, get it on sale.
Yeah, I would not. I just wouldn't buy the game at all. Not at all. See, Chad, I don't advocate for sailing the seas ever, because sailing the seas does take away from people. And in this situation, I probably wouldn't advocate for it either. But I would not support these game devs because of that.
Better yet, play the original.
You could do that too.
Because they didn't make the original, they just made the remake.
You could definitely do that too.
What else has Night Dive Studio done?
But anyway.
Oh, really?
Oh, what did they do?
They did the Dark Forces remaster as well?
Oh, is that a good one?
Play that. So you don't know. Star Wars Dark Forces.
I definitely don't know.
Very old Star Wars game, like before the prequel trilogy old.
Uh-huh.
And it got a remaster this year.
By them.
I've heard it's a very good remaster. It is by Night Dive.
And now you're not going to get it.
If I do, it's on sale.
Can I request your help? Possibly. Possibly. I don't give a fuck about your political belief. Don't beg for the murder of someone you don't like, politically speaking. I would just say in general, don't beg for the death of people. It's a pretty not cool, in my personal opinion. You know, I don't feel like it should be... I don't really feel like advocating for the death of people is cool. So, and maybe that's supposed to just to be a crazy statement here, but you know, you shouldn't wish for the death of people that you don't like. That's pretty damn crazy to me.
It's funny. While I was taking the groceries to the car today, I was behind some, I'm gonna say 80 to 90-year-old guy who was taking his groceries to the car as well.
Yeah.
Or his own car. And he was on the phone. And whoever he was talking to, he was basically saying stuff along the lines of, if Trump wins the election, I'm leaving the US. And I'm like, why didn't you do that the first time?
Oh my goodness. Abdu Leo, thank you for the 2. Night Dive is the king of remasters of old PC games. Unfortunately, other bosses said anyone who supports this monster deserves to go down with him. Alright, so basically, chat, Night Dive Studios, if you support Trump, which, again, I'm not asking people to say whether they like or don't like the guy, he thinks that you need to go down with him.
Yeah.
This man literally wants the assassination of millions of people right now. That is insane to me. Yeah, I wouldn't even buy their games on sale. Abso-fucking-lutely not. That is disgusting.
This chair up.
That is absolutely disgusting. You cannot say shit like that and not expect me to say, yeah, fuck that. Fuck that. No, yeah, thank you. You know what? I'm just gonna continue White Knight Gulch. I'm stuck on Devour. You know what? I'll help you with Devour. I'll help you with Devour, Clown. But yeah, chat, let me pull up what Jack Black said, because I wanted to read it. Oh, excuse me. I want to read it because it's just so, like, unfortunately sad to see. Now, I will say, chat, I know Jack Black came out as pretty much left-leaning, and I don't really care about that. What I do care about is just how people act, and how stupid people become. And I think he's been pretty stupid. In my personal opinion, VTubers get lumped into this, but a public persona really shouldn't be trying to sway votes unless that is their that is like part of their thing. Like if you being celebrity is because of your politics, I feel like that's different. But if you're not like a politician, my personal opinion is you need to shut up about politics. And the reason why I say that is so many of them don't ever know what they're talking about, and it ends up doing nothing but making them look absolutely horrible. So ooh, you know what? I might actually go for that there. But first, oh, what did I do? Oh, complete research. Hell yeah. Alright. Devour it is. I don't know. I just think that, like, if you're a political figure, you probably shouldn't talk politics. Unless you're an expert in it. Because I see a lot of these people. I look at Destiny as one of them. Hassan. Vaush, definitely. And I just think to myself, these guys have no idea what they're talking about. They think they know what they're talking about. They try to act like a pseudo-intellectual. And all it does is make them look like an asshat. And so when I see, like, fucking, shoot. When I see celebrities talk about it, by the way, I'm tired, so apologies in advance. But when a celebrity just starts going off about it, I just have to say to myself, you are, so very dumb. Because you don't know your audience. Hello, Dex. So, I don't know. So what happened with Jack Black? You may, I mean, I would assume everybody knows at this point to some extent, but what happened, what you need to know first is, Jack Black has a duo band called Tenacious D with a buddy of his, and they were on tour. I don't know where specifically they were on tour, but they were on tour. And his buddy, he was doing his band with, decided to say basically a comment after they were like singing a happy birthday song. And the comment was basically tantamount to, hopefully they get him next time. Which is very disgusting to say. Kyle Gass, yes. So, this man decided to, like, in front of millions of people, say, I hope that they get him next time. And that was, like... That was kind of definitely not what you would hope to hear from somebody, I would say. I definitely was very sad to hear that. But that was something that he decided to say. And, that happened. It was their Australian tour. 6 of the shows were in Australia. 1 was in New Zealand, 3 in the US. Well, there you go. Then they got deported from Australia. That's really funny. I'm gonna be honest with you. Australia is not really known for having their political kindness to people in America. But the fact that they basically told them to leave because of what they said is definitely not something I ever expected to see. And I find it funny. Hey, Speeds, Laws, SMH Aussies, how could you? Exactly. It's pretty damn funny. So, you know, I have to just, like, I want to read what was said because it just makes me sad. So this is what Jack Black had to say. By the way, during this whole thing, after Jack Black's buddy Kyle said, I hope he gets him next time, Jack Black was just kind of like going along with it. I watched the clip, and I definitely think he was probably a little upset to hear his buddy say that. But a lot of people are kind of like just saying, well, he didn't really say much, or he didn't really rebuff him. And I think that's where a lot of people appear to be upset. I'm gonna be honest with you. I definitely don't know how I would react if, like, Temp decided to come out and do something like that, I don't really know how I would feel. So maybe in the moment he was just like a deer in headlights. Maybe. I couldn't tell you. But I definitely think that he could have, at the very least, he probably could have come out and said, "That's a joke, by the way." Because all it is served to do is make people upset. By the way, I was listening to some interesting info on this. Both of them apparently are being threatened to be deported from Australia. I don't know if that's actually going to happen. Chat is bringing that up. Apparently they're going to get deported. Maybe. We'll see. That man is green. By the way, Clem, I hope that was helpful. I will bop you out of the party for now. Expulsion. There we go. And I'm going to do some grinding tonight. We're going to grind for another Descendant, chat. I just want to grind for another Descendant. Not going too hard tonight, just because I need to... I want to, actually pay attention to this. Abdulia, thank you for another 2. Do you think Nintendo may drop Jack as Bowser? I don't know. That's a good question. In my personal opinion, he had better just keep his fucking mouth shut. And not... and hope that, people don't look at him through all of this. But so here's the problem with that. His buddy said that, and he is already Jack Black is already kind of like being polarizing because he came out and was like, "I'm voting for this guy," and he was talking about Joe Biden. So he's already pretty polarizing as an individual, and then you see something like this. Immediately after both of them were on stage and Kyle said that, apparently, I don't know how true this is. Again, I am, unlike when I used to work for Amazon, I no longer can listen to things. Well, I can actually listen to things. I just, I'm in training right now, so I can't until I'm out of training. But, apparently after they both had that moment on stage, a whole bunch of people that were planning to go see their concert canceled their tickets, and the concert venues that they were planning to schedule at are facing mass amounts of cancellations for their tickets. And that's a pretty big deal because venues like this, obviously they make money through a couple other means. And if a lot of people cancel, not only would the venue not be able to hold the concert, but they would lose out on important insurance that they have to buy. It's something that I've listened to people say, but apparently, and I've known about this, but whenever you hold some big gatherings, they're expensive. One of the reasons they're expensive is because people are required to have insurance with gatherings of people. That's basically an assurance when you hold a special thing that if something happens, you're covered, and that's not cheap. If you think about how expensive it is to rent insurance, just basically, imagine when it's like renting insurance for thousands of people in your stadium, and if anything happens to those people, that insurance is just like way more expensive. We aren't stupid. We know what you said and that you meant what you said. Don't disrespect our intelligence. Yeah, people aren't stupid anymore. That's the thing that's kind of got me happy, is people aren't stupid anymore. People are finally recognizing that the social elite don't like them, and people are fighting back. They're fighting back with their money and with their voices. And I believe, yeah, I believe that that's going to be very important here. I'm gonna, for some reason, Twitch is not showing me chats again. There we go. There we go. I sent you something funny. Oh dear. What did you send me? What did you send me? You sent me... Oh, okay. You sent me a clown video. The normies started noticing? Yes, they did. Let me know when you're ready to story push. Alright. I think I'm just gonna be grinding tonight, but thank you, Clem. But no, both of them come out and they say their own things. I guess Kyle's is a little bit more apologetic, which is kind of funny. K Yona 381679, thank you for the follow, welcome. Yeah, Kyle's is a little bit more apologetic. Jack Black is more like just throwing his buddy under the bus, which is kind of funny. But I really just like want to excuse me. I want to lament because, you know, Jack Black was one of my favorite actors. I really enjoyed some of his content. I think one of the first movies I ever watched by him that was really good was Schoolhouse of Rock. Is that the was that the right name of it? Hold on a moment. I'm pretty sure that's what it was called. Hold on.
Schoolhouse Rock.
Schoolhouse Rock. No, that's the animated show.
Cool. Okay.
Schoolhouse of Rock. No.
Hold on.
Jack Black. School of Rock. There it is. School of Rock. Awesome. School of Rock. School of Rock was great.
There.
Yeah, I know it was. I was close, but that was a good movie. You have to cover equipment, infrastructure, human safety, entertainer safety, etc., and it has to go up in flame because of the ticket cancellation. It'll sting immensely. Yes, if all of that ends up getting lost in ticket sales, which again are very expensive, by the way. If you want to know why tickets are so expensive, I don't think it's necessarily all because the person that is coming is big. It is because the venue is fucking expensive to maintain. I love Nacho Libre. I did too. Nacho Libre was absolutely amazing. I loved that one.
Other things people like that had Jack Black and Kung Fu Panda.
The first Kung Fu Panda was definitely really good, yeah.
Mario.
Mario, yeah. Yeah, I would say that Mario was a little less known, but yeah.
Well, yes, but...
I would say that he was popular before that, but...
Right, but... I mean, a lot of people say that he was, like... He was the star of the movie.
Maybe. Maybe.
He made that movie. I don't agree with that. Maybe this is just me.
The algorithm spit me out here. Happy to stay. Hello there. Welcome.
They could totally recast him, and I wouldn't... There are better actors, I think, for Bowser.
You think so?
But I'm also under the same idea of Jim Carrey as Eggman.
Well, I mean... If he wasn't as stupid as he was, I would probably say that he should definitely keep his job. But now I'm like, I don't know, like, and this is something I started to notice in myself. And maybe I'm just being stupid, but like I've noticed that we're seeing the reverse of cancel culture, and it probably isn't cancel culture. It's probably not called cancel culture, because right now, a lot of power is being given to the other side of the spectrum. And I think that a lot of it is not reverse, just like pushing back. Antiism, thank you for the follow, welcome. But I do worry that some people on the opposite end of the pendulum are gonna take opportunity to hurt others, and I just hope that doesn't happen.
Yeah. We're in an interesting point right now.
Yeah, I am all for defending yourself. I am even for pushing back against people that hurt you and pointing out and laughing at them. I've been a very big proponent of that, obviously, because I run a drama podcast. But I don't like life ruination. I've never been a fan of life ruination because that's not fair to anybody. And I'm worried that that is going to happen to people. The other part of me is worried, like, what if that's the only way for some people to learn? And I don't want that to be the case. I want people to just learn not to be shitty, because being shitty just is bad.
Yeah. Agreed.
But no, I just am very sad because, again, I'm pretty sure a lot of people in chat can probably relate. Jack Black was one of the funnier artists, and he felt more real in some cases than a lot of other celebrities. And
I unfortunately think they have too much faith. I'm with you on that. I think Occo does have too much faith in humanity, but
it's less that I have faith in humanity. I just don't feel like being black-pilled.
that's also fair.
I've said this to a lot of people, but I used to be very depressing. Quite funny, because I am a clown, and I'm a clown now that does clown job. But I don't believe in being utterly black-pilled on the world, because I get very depressed when I am. And so maybe that's too maybe I have too much faith in humanity, but I don't really feel like that's the case. I feel like I am just wanting to see improvement, and I do believe that improvement is happening. I do believe that there is a culture war that is now being won by people that are considered on the other side. Actually, I wouldn't even say the other side. I would say that the culture war is being won by people that are actually fighting a good fight.
Yeah.
And I'm happy about that, you know. I don't know. It's quite a random, long, roundabout thing, but I'm just very depressed because we are seeing in real time the careers of people that we used to cherish in our childhoods, because their politics is more important than their want to entertain.
Mark Hamill is a great example.
I hate Mark Hamill. Unironically, Mark Hamill is one of those people that just needs to get off of his high horse. He made a couple good movies. He did a decent Joker impression, but he is not that much more special outside of that, in my opinion.
Yeah.
He has acted like such a high bitch, and that's...
He's been haughty the last 48 to 72 hours.
He's like, fucking George Takei. And
Yes.
it's just like, bro, you contributed to society. That doesn't mean you get to wipe your balls all over it and expect people to enjoy it. Because they're not going to. So, you know, when it comes to people like that, it's just like, okay, I obviously don't want you to get hurt, and I don't want you to lose your job, but I think you need to shut up.
Yeah.
Period. Just stop acting like an asshole.
See, I made a post about, not specifically this, but it was more of like, I kind of miss the ignorance that we had when we were younger.
You talked about that a couple days ago, yeah.
Because it wasn't about politics. It wasn't about X, Y, and Z. What was it about when we were younger? Having fun, laughing, enjoying what we did.
Mm-hmm.
As we've gotten older, the more we're just like, why?
I think we talked about this already, but I would prefer not to be left in ignorance. Because I kind of look at it like the crab in a pot. It doesn't know it's slowly being burned alive.
I absolutely agree. I wouldn't want to be in ignorance. But occasionally I do miss.
You just miss not having to fight for what you like. I guess that comes with part of being an adult.
It does.
You have to fight for the right to party, I guess. I love Jack Black and Mark Hamill, but learning about them over the past few years, I don't know anymore. Yeah, it's, I'm gonna be honest with you. Mark Hamill's been very unlikable for quite a few years.
He has.
And again, that's all because he let his fame kind of get to him, and now he's, like, peddling a whole bunch of shit. that I don't think he knows a damn thing about.
I mean, this is kind of why I was really interested in the prospect of them recasting Luke Skywalker for the new Disney stuff. Again, I hate the new Disney stuff, but
and then the Disney stuff is just bad.
The Disney stuff is just bad. But when there was talks about Luke Skywalker actually being like a major part of like the Disney Star Wars, it's hard to do that when a lot of your stuff is set right after Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
It's like, how can you do that when Mark Hamill's much older? And there were rumors and speculation that he was going to be casted as, I think his name is Sebastian Stan, the guy that plays Winter Soldier. And that would have worked. But the problem is that Mark Hamill is just such a known actor that he's still playing Luke Skywalker today, just with mocap and deepfake.
Right. Really quickly. Abdulio, thank you for the 2 again. Media's been drilling into people for 8 years. The Orange Man is bad or worse. The Mustache Man and so his supporters are built up to what happened, and now the shoe's on the other foot, and those are abused by the other. Yeah, I do believe that we have reached the tipping point. I think Jim Medicare said it the best. Like, we are at the point where people are definitely fighting back, or standing up at the very least. And I'm not quite sure what's going to happen. Here's what I will tell you though, chat. I will be right here to laugh at all of it. For you, with you, and on behalf of you. Because I believe that laughing is the best way to deal with things. I believe that there's no better way to deal with it.
The sad part is that this battle has been raging for decades, but you're seeing it more on the grand scale because everyone can. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I can agree with that.
Goodbye, George clone. Or Greg clone. I'm in the woods. I'm going to stay in my words. Do not enter the woods. What? The fight for the right to party is a damn battle royale scale in today's climate. Yeah, it is. It is. Thank you for the hug. It is definitely really sucky that people have to fight just to enjoy things. I've definitely become more of a fighter.
Yeah.
For those kinds of things. Because of just be where I am in VTubers and VTuber culture war stuff. And my hope is that we end up in a place where people can be nicer and not judge people for what they like, as long as it's not illegal. As long as it's not illegal, I tend to not care what people like. I've met a lot of interesting VTubers, by the way, chat. I will tell you right now, chat, there is probably a VTuber with a kink that you have not thought of, and they do it. You are welcome to suggest what that might be, and I will confirm, but not tell you who I have found. I will just tell you that because I research VTubers a lot, and that includes like looking up different VTuber stuff. And I have found quite a few interesting VTubers.
I grew up with the prequel trilogy. I had no idea people hated those films at the time. Same. You know why? Because I didn't go to public school.
Diaper? Oh, listen. If you... that is not hard to find. I watch Bao. Nothing surprises me. You know... I kind of wish I was friends with Bao because I feel like we would get along very well. I feel like her and Lumi would also get along very well because they both kind of have like weird gore fantasies. I don't know. Jugai 9.99. Thank you so much. I have already witnessed multiple people like you push back against overly aggressive cancel attempts. It's hopeful compared to before the before the... It cut off. I don't know what you were trying to say, but it cut off. I'm so sorry. Delta, thank you for the gifted sub. Well, that's... I'm sorry. Wait a second. Cottontail VA has been gifted a gift sub to me. What? What? That's very random. Ma'am, are you like in my... Cottontail is not following MommaOcco? Well, not as far as I know. I thought you had to follow in order to get a sub. That is weird. Nerdy, thank you for the $4.99. I'm wondering, as the times change, will people like Mark Hamill start saying there were always... Probably. You probably will. I don't know. I don't know that if people do that, they will not be trusted, because guess what? People don't forget. Like, literally more and more and more today, people are not forgetting. You see this with the VTubers that are wishing for the death of political opponents. And people are not quick to forget, especially me. Especially me. So, I think people are learning that their opinions are... They need to just be careful, because like I don't believe in like persecuting people for their opinions. But I'm not everybody, unfortunately, and people will unfollow you and no longer support you if you hurt them. So it's my opinion that you should just not open your mouth on certain topics. And again, I'll maintain that if you're an entertainer, you should probably just not talk about politics unless politics is your entertainment. You can RNG the gifted sub to non-followers. Fair enough. That is quite the RNG. Unless Delta specifically chose Cottontail. That is quite the RNG, if I must say so myself. You did? Okay, I kind of figured. I don't mind that. It's kind of funny though. Will this be the way that Cottontail finally notices me? I was talking about this with Tim the other day. And I won't bring up specifically who I was talking about in reference to. But I have this weird... and I know Lumi has this too. If Mizu wasn't banned on Twitter, he would probably have this as well. But I have this weird knack of like becoming friends with VTubers and artists that I only dreamed of talking to. Maybe it's because I have a podcast that people apparently are interested in. Imagine an Occo contest. She would never do it. And it doesn't matter if like it's because I'm controversial or not. It's because I'm controversial that it would be a bad idea. Although I am not opposed to it. If Cottontail,
no, but
I would definitely not say no. I have never streamed with a ASMR. Well, not ASMR. She just does lewd voice acting. I've never streamed with somebody like that. Depends on the collab. Listen, if it's with Cottontail, we're definitely doing a kink tier list. Cottontail did a stream with a guy named Camelot, so you might have a shot. Wait, she streamed with Camelot? Wait, really? You know what? I see. Okay. You know what? Never mind. I guess my my thoughts and opinions on where she... Because I always kind of assumed that she might align one way politically, but now I am wrong. And I don't know how I feel. When can I throw Temp respectfully? You cannot throw Temp. He is He is like a weighted plushie. He cannot be removed from the table.
I would love to remind everyone as well, saying in the chats, in the Discord today, saying that you like the new female art. The model technically has always been female, because it's not me.
Now we're just gonna say that it's you. Oh, by the way, I apologize, Abdulio. I am not a horrible grifter. I will read your comment. I am so sorry. While there are folks acting even worse on the positive side, there are people snapping out of the propaganda, or at least stepping back to reflect on themselves. I agree. I agree. Also, we didn't get anything that we wanted here. That really sucks. Oh well.
I didn't take damage.
It was a female, Sag. Yes. See, Temp is not a female IRL. Obviously.
No,
Obviously. But you can pretend that there has been some very naughty happenings with that art. Very good art, by the way. Another example of me just being able to get with artists that I could only dream of. So I'm very grateful that I'm able to have that happen. And by the way, not Temp, but Temp I guess could be included in this. By the way, chat, every dollar you donate will go towards reducing my debts so I can get back into debt buying loot art. Well, that's not the only things I'm gonna buy with it, but that's like the some of the things that I'm gonna do with it. The reactions I've gotten by gifting Hot and a sub is amazing. Fair enough. I was gonna get the System Shock remaster, but I guess this is my $25 on Steam account is here to stay. Yeah. Cycle never ends? Absolutely not. It never does. Alright, I think we're just gonna continue story. Clem, if you want to jump on, I don't know if you're still here, but you are, if you are able to, you are allowed to do the stuff with me. And while I wait for Clem, I am going to do Stunning Beauty. Ara. Thank you for the redeem. Now that we got this Descendant maxed out, we need to change it. Temp after his fandom grows from the art. Wait, I'm a guy. Temp fandom probably even better. Exactly. And there she goes. %3 chance, chat. Let's see. Let's hold up for the money. The money was not correct. Ah well.
Speaking of my fandom, chat, for those who don't know, I do stream on Fridays.
He does.
Although I am streaming on Thursday this week because of TennoCon on Friday.
Yes, and he needs to like make sure that I get the TennoCon stuff because I'm gonna be at work when it happens.
So for those who don't know, I stream usually 3 p.m. Pacific on Fridays, and I've been playing Final Fantasy.
30%, that's amazing odds. I know, right?
I've been going through all the main games.
We go and simp for Temp. Yes. You are allowed to simp for Temp because unlike me, he is not in a corpo, and so he can be as crazy as he wants.
I also don't have any monetary gain out of it.
Yet. You need to support him so that he's encouraged to get a bank account. So, you know.
I mean, that is still the plan this year.
Oh my gosh, Nerdy for the 20. Very big thank you. I appreciate it. Have you seen Jack Black's apology? I can't tell if it was genuine or just him throwing his partner under the bus to save himself. I know he did it after an Australian politician wanted to deport them. What do I think? So I didn't read it on stream, but I did talk about it. I guess I could just read it. Here, let me go ahead and read this here. Jack Black says, I was blindsided by what was said at the show on Sunday. I would never condone hate speech or encourage political violence in any form, even though he was kind of laughing at it when it happened. After much reflection, I no longer feel it is appropriate to continue the Tenacious D tour, and all future creative plans are on hold. I'm grateful to the fans for their support and understanding. I personally believe that he was called by a lot of people that own these freaking, what are they called? By the people that own the venues. And because of that, he probably lost a lot of venue opportunities immediately. And him canceling is probably just well, I already lost people anyway. No reason to not cancel, you know? Wording of hate speech was so particular, Smells a lawyer told him to write it? Yes. It's possible. F around and find out? Yes.
So, because it was on the topic earlier, real quick, I am going to plug. That way people know where I am.
It's quite the moment, Camp.
Well,
I mean, you can do it. I just think it's funny. Let's see. But yes, chat, go follow Temp. He is the head mod. He plays Final Fantasy. Anyway. Oh, were you gonna say something?
No.
Okay. I don't know. Tempo can you up, chat, accept the plug? Exactly. Now, I will say that Temp is very... I mean, Temp does like to talk pop culture. You also just like to talk. But,
which is really funny, because, like, when I'm with people I don't know,
yeah. But, you may occasionally get a Temp opinion, because he's, one, not monetized, and two, not chained to anybody. I mean, he's chained to me, but, like, that doesn't matter.
Yeah. It wouldn't even matter. Like, even if I was in Juniper, I'm sure I'd have a similar opinions. Not saying I would be, but if I was.
Like Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Story Mode. Oh, that's cool. He needs the monies. Yes, Temp well, no, Temp doesn't need the monies. Temp needs a bank account. Maybe if you... chat, maybe if you enticed him to get a bank account, he would do it. You see the clip that Kirsch posted? You definitely should if you haven't.
I actually sent it to Occo right as stream was starting.
Maybe.
If it's one thing it is.
Maybe it is. Which one? The one where
the
people
one
are...
about DEI.
The one about where apparently DEI is now the new N-word. I heard.
Yeah.
I kind of want to watch that. I don't think she'll mind, obviously. But, yeah, that is pretty funny if somebody was actually, like, exceptional enough to say that. Yeah, I don't know really what to say there. Let me finish this little mission here. And, that's what we'll, transition to. By the way, I haven't said it just yet, but thank you. I'm getting close to 6,000, which I'm very grateful for. The channel's growing again, which is very cool. I kind of have like neglected the channel because I was focusing on the podcast, but the fact that people are giving me love and attention on this channel too, and I do believe that part of it is because of what I've decided to start covering. But I feel like I'm okay with how I cover things now. What I'm trying to say is, in my most autistic roundabout way possible. Thank you for your love. Credit unions are better than banks. You should look into those. Oh, Temp would definitely be going with a credit union.
Oh, yeah, I know I am. I already have it all planned out. I just need to get there.
He just needs to stop being lazy. That's the problem.
So I plan to get my license with the new car.
When's that?
And once I have that, we're doing it in August, I believe.
Chad, he'll finally have a freaking bank account. Because here's the thing. If you guys don't know, Temp does premium customer service for computers. $30 a month, by the way. He's pretty good at it. I pay him for this. I would pay him all at once if I could. I can't. And I also pay him in buying art. So what I would like to do, the art that I bought, that everybody saw, by the way, is not that payment. But my plan is just to give him a full year's payment at the beginning. Merrick Vespa CH, thank you for the sub. And Kent Summers, thank you for the sub as well. Welcome, everybody. You've joined the Clussy, and the Clussy accepts you. I could have worded that better, but I didn't.
I don't know if I told you. I actually am planning on going to 2 days streaming a week.
You did mention something like that, yeah.
Yeah. Elden Ring.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Ow.
Well, okay then. Exactly. Chat, you want the Clussy. You cannot deny it. I am only okay saying that, by the way, because that word is not recognized by YouTube is demonetizable.
One day.
No, I don't think so. I hope not. LOL. Sir, can you stop breathing your poison on me? That's disgusting.
No. Oh, I was about to say, when's the bigger Alexander?
Even if it was YouTube, it is weird and inconsistent. You wanna know how inconsistent YouTube is? I didn't monetize my Trump stream because I thought it was definitely not gonna be monetized. I decided to turn it randomly on because I was just like, you know what? I feel like it. It said it was yellow. I was like, okay, I expected that. I asked for a human review and now it's monetized. So my stream where I talked about the Trump assassination is monetized. And it's made $20 so far off of fucking ad revenue. I'm not trying to like say how much money I'm making off of it, but it was not what I expected. Sorry, hold on.
So, there's a Rogadin in my instance called Magungus Horny.
Okay. That's interesting.
Why, I don't know.
Pog. Remember when that word began with everyone thirsting for Clown Girl and Ace Attorney? Why do you think why do you think I'm using it now?
I do feel the mood dying down for me. So I do have the art piece coming. And that might be it for me for a bit.
Oh, the classy one.
Yeah.
Well, the mood only lasts as long as
see,
the horny is there.
The mood, and then Ari showed me the update of the art I commissioned from him. And
oh, you're cucking the classy with Queen America.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Well, also now the new art. New art's very good.
It is very good, yes. Absolutely fantastic. More classy art? Temp might be getting something like that, yeah.
No, I am. I've already commissioned it. I've already paid the artist.
Like they say $20 is $20? Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, chat. If you give me a certain amount of money, you can dictate any art that I get. Like, you can just pay me money and say, get this done, and I'll have it done. Just saying. If you purely want me to feed both of our degenerate, like, brain worms, we could probably make that happen. Donates 1 bit. That is very helpful, actually. We're 1 bit closer to having a, I don't know. There we go. Just saying. By the way, you don't have to ever send me money. People that do are deeply appreciated, but it is not a requirement to enjoy the show. Me internally, I'm trying to restrain my debauchery for the name of rationality, but God, please give, but gosh, please giving me your hardest battle. Clown Occo in an All Might pose.
Did you see the JoJo thing?
The JoJo thing. Oh, the one with Trump?
Yes.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yes, I did, indeed. Please stop.
Oh, good. You have a chair of your own right now. Yay.
I think
So
he's
my new
talking
chair
to a
arrived.
cat.
Sorry, I have my new chair arrived today, and the cylinder's too low. Like, even at its maximum height, the cylinder's too low. So I'm using my other chair until I get the other cylinder arrives.
Oh, I
So I have
see.
2 chairs in my room. The cat got in the other chair.
They have fan art of Occo hitting that Trump pose. Oh gosh.
See, now that you said it, it is coming. I hope you all know this.
I would not say no. Also, here, let me pull up that Kirsch clip.
Yeah. It's funny.
This is captioned, "Wake up, babe. New slur just dropped." Oh boy. I hope you guys are just as excited as I am.
It's good. For those who have not seen it, it's good.
And it's been almost exchanged for, I said this to someone the other day, right? Like DEI is almost like the new N-word. Chat, don't make me ban you for any improper usage of the DEI word. If you throw...
Getting my whiskey.
If you throw a soft EI in the chat, alright, I will ban you. You may not throw the hard DEI or the soft DEI, alright? You will be banned.
You know what I think is even funnier about this? Microsoft dropped DEI today.
They did. Microsoft knew it was trouble. They can't say it. By the way, chat, Microsoft dropped DEI. So, I think that's a good indication that the people that... Oh, here, we'll finish... Here, let me finish this, but I think that's a good indication that the people that were pushing for it are realizing that it's toxic, and they're just gonna slowly phase it out.
Yeah. And
Hold on.
Ubisoft will be the nail in the coffin for DEI for gaming. I'm calling it right now.
Tim.
What?
Kirsch's talking.
Oh.
That's fine, though. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. People realizing their core consumers fucking hate it? Yes.
I love that bottom for the top comment. I just saw that.
Check Pult fans comment. Pult fan. James_Dust, thank you for the follow. What's up, my D? I'm not repeating that.
But it's funny.
I am not repeating this, chat.
No, don't repeat it. But I will laugh at it.
I am disappointed.
I am disappointed. But at the same time, I find it hilarious. Yes. Oh my gosh. That is... Disappointed but not surprised? Yes. Yes. Oops. Here, let me fix the chat. Absolutely flabbergasted in all of the best ways. Happily disappointed? Yeah, we can go with that.
Yeah, let's go with happily disappointed. Are blue and yellow literally, or blue and red literally fighting the same point?
Oh, interesting. You get specific dyes for killing different bosses. That's cool. Ooh, that one looks nice. Mom's lawyer has advised her not to finish the sentence. Yes. Although maybe I need... I was gonna make a joke about doing coke, but I wouldn't say that Ricky Rackets is my lawyer anymore. Hello, hello.
Oh.
Cotton is live right now. Oh my gosh. Unironically, chat, if she asked, I would definitely say yes. I would be down to clown, literally and figuratively, with Cottontail. Okay, don't admit to crimes, especially if you haven't committed them. Ultraman. I love Coca-Cola. I see what you're doing there, but I don't think YouTube does, so just be careful. Class, you gonna go honk? Yes. Also, I need to change my Descendant. My day has been interesting. I've just been watching religious nutters go berserk like idiots in politics. That sounds about right. Both are pretty good at invoking a stupid reaction. Occo VA career prologue. Say, listen, chat. I don't think I could be a VA. You know, voice changer and all. But if people would ask me to do VA stuff for them, I would consider it depending on the price and what I did for them. I like to jaywalk sometimes. Careful, that is like the biggest of all crimes. Yeah, it's never too late. Even if you're hag, the military will take you. Oh, damn.
You know that's coming, by the way.
I'm not gonna be
VTubers to advertise.
I'm not gonna be that black-pilled.
Well, I know, but you do know that's coming.
I don't know it's coming, and I hope it doesn't come. I hope it doesn't. One, you're very pretty, especially with your drill hairstyle and shiny Harlequin. Well, thank you. One day, chat, this will be a model. Am I farming or is this story? I am doing story, so if people are in the area I am in, you are allowed to join me. Oh dear sweet baby Jesus, do I have to protect this thing? Be careful, you do small VA projects. I used to be part of VR chat series and they wanted all my time for no profit. Oh, don't worry, if people want to take my time, they must pay me. I have
especially because you have an actual paying job, so.
Yeah, I have done enough. I am big enough as a VTuber that if people want me to do stuff for them like that, they must pay me.
It does look like Sonic Frontiers. Why does it look like Sonic Frontiers so much? Speaking of, I watched what you sent me yesterday.
Oh.
Or it wasn't yesterday, it was,
I like the drum missions. Fair.
Yesterday Monday? Oh my god, yesterday was Monday. It was yesterday.
I know. My week has only just begun. I have 4 to 5 more days of work left. You know, I'm kind of hoping a random joins me. But I am not really hopeful. Oh, I am out of ammo. You know what? This was a bad idea. I like the drone missions. I don't mind any missions in this game. I just don't like them alone. Here, chat. I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't do this without help. It looks like Frontiers because the skybox color and the palette is nearly the same. You are not wrong. It is definitely like that.
I still need to finish the expansion for Frontiers.
Just get a roll doing VA for classy hentai. See, but I'm not really good at it. It's great to see success with my Taco Tuesday post. Your Taco Tuesday posts are amazing. It's one of my favorite things to see on a Tuesday. Just saying. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I really can't do a lot of story without people helping me now. And because there's not a lot of people on the late stuff. If you want to join up and do White Knight Gulch with me, I appreciate. What about VA for short sus story readovers? Again, if people want to pay me for that, I will do it. I can even augment the voice some more if you want me to. I can do different voices. It would be pretty funny. James, oh my goodness, thank you for the 400 bits. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Very, very cool. We're gonna destroy this man's shoulder blade here. Because I feel like it. Goodbye. Fucking bad, I'll keep that in mind for the future. And by future, I mean the fall. Oh dear. Have to get some sleep. Hope you have a good stream. Thank you. I appreciate it, nerdy. I very much do. You have a good sleep. Alright, what is this? Bunny, ultimate bunny. 3% chance, chat. We did not roll that 3%. Ah, well. Ah, well. Not the end of the world. Okay. I can help if you need it. Yeah, if you want to do White Knight Gulch with me, I would deeply appreciate it. Because... I mean, I do also need to do the bunny quest. Run it again. Diablo 2 taught us to keep running till you get it. Only if you wanted enough. Fair enough. Ignore the beta VTuber design I sent you. I just thought it looked... I just threw that together after waking up. It looks way better now. Awesome. I haven't looked at my DMs really, honestly. You would have to... I'm gonna tell you what, Ultra. You should just, like, hit me up on Discord. Because that is the better way to do it. Just message me on Discord, because I hate Twitter DMs. Don't look at it, I'm embarrassed. Listen, all art is embarrassing when you're first, like, drawing. Trust me, I learned how to draw. Where's the link? Should be in the description. You know what sucks, chat? A lot of these descendants require you to actually get through the map before you can actually get them. It really bites. And then you got, like, this Viesa one. Where you have to... I really like Viesa. However, a lot of her stuff requires... Oh, I actually have one of the things that you need for her. Oh. Oh, okay. Interesting. Interesting. I don't know, I just want to, like, get all the descendants. Doing a lot of drawing with Decor Shedits as elite. You get better and learn better techniques, but like everything, it takes time. Yes, it does. Okay. Speaking of drawing. Another artist, like, told me I should get back into drawing. I would like to eventually. Because, art is expensive.
It is, yeah.
Art is expensive. And I might want to start drawing some of my own stuff. Oh no. Oh no. Well that's disgusting to hear. Well, chat. There appears to be have been an escalation.
Oh no.
Wow.
What happened now?
Let me open up the tweets. From Unusual Whales. Quite the name there. A 21-year-old man was arrested near the Republican National Convention in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, while wearing a ski mask and carrying an AK-47 pistol with a full mag and attack bag per Fox.
Oh. So we're in that phase of the election now. Got it.
Uh-huh. Chat. This is why. Fed? You think Fed? I don't know. I really don't know what to think right now. Just gonna be honest with you. I really am not quite sure what to think. It's only been 3 days. It has only been 3 days, yes. I don't know. It shows the insanity. Here's the problem. I can't really say. I mean, maybe this guy had a political opinion. I guess we'll probably find out as time goes on, as we do. But like, here's the problem I have with this now. Like, the continued push for people to act this insane it only serves to make more hostile people And I don't know. I don't know. I thought I heard some people shot. Someone dual wielding knives. Dual wielding knives. Oh my gosh. Oh. I heard police. Ah, okay, I see. Why you don't deface Stonehenge? Bad juju was released when you ticked off the old ones. Now we deal with this. Oh my gosh. No, that was you should be blaming the. What are they called? The weird Greenpeace people, or against the oil people, because they're the ones that did that. Is this just where we are today, chat? Are we really in the environment where we have to deal with people deciding to be this unhinged? And let's not get it twisted. This is absolutely unhinged behavior. I don't think anybody would disagree that this is completely unhinged. And this kind of behavior is only going to hurt people that don't deserve it. If that makes sense. So I'm not sure what to say. Fozzie Pool, thank you for the follow. I really don't know what to say about that. Just seeing this escalation. A left to full radical. Well, my personal opinion, both sides are very heavily radical. The difference is that one appears to be like so openly harmful. That it's kind of terrifying. You are also correct, Zexel. And while I don't like Trump that much, I do think that this is very uncalled for. The media is to blame? Possibly. I think you could probably, I think you could definitely probably throw some of the blame at the feet of them. Because, that kind of behavior is learned when you are told, or at the very least are fed the belief that that kind of behavior is okay. And I'm gonna be real with you, chat. I'm not going to, like, be mean or rude to anybody specifically. But I'm just gonna call a spade here. A lot of people are dumb. Okay? And no, YouTube, I'm not saying anything beyond just, people are dumb. Alright? There are literally people that are so dumb that they will not actively study and learn to seek truth. I don't think any of you are like that, obviously. I think anybody that's in my chat are full of grateful, or not grateful. I'm very grateful to have wonderful, upstanding individuals that actually study and know all about things. But, like, it is quite disturbing seeing the amount of people and how stupid they are. So, you know, I don't really, like... I don't really know what to say. My personal belief is, either this person that attempted this is a real radical, which is, you know, I definitely would believe that. I definitely would believe that this individual was a real radical. Or this individual is just stupid. You can say what you think below, chat. To be fair, radical people are sometimes just stupid, so, you know. Maybe that is the case. I died. Lovely. Knife guy was just stupid. He just pulls a knife on some random civilian. Yeah, don't do that. Don't pull weapons on people unless you're planning to use them. They teach you this when you go and get a gun permit. It's not to be used unless you plan to kill. Not even at the RNC or near it. That is pretty stupid, though. That is pretty stupid. I try to look at all sides. Me too. Me too. See, I will never really, like, call myself one specific political ideology. Mostly just because I don't align with parties. I align with values. Even though I think my mother regrets it now. She voted for people that she thought were genuinely going to change America.
No, they did.
And I'm not talking Biden. She was very far away from that when that happened. But I'm not going to talk about my parents' voting habits because that's not...
Yep.
That's another thing. But, like... I vote based off of, the ideas that people... have always held. And if there are two people that I consider to be objectively bad, I will vote for the less bad one. Or just not vote. And by the way, I'm not trying to advocate for you to do anything, chat. I'm just saying this is me.
Make your own decision.
Yes.
How did I not get hit by that?
How am I almost out of ammo? I regret voting for Obama, but he promised me blackjack and hookers. Exactly! Everybody was promised blackjack and hookers with Obama. Especially the blackjack. But instead, everybody just got blacked by Obama, and not in the way that some people find sexy. That was a horrible joke. Abdulio, thank you for the 2. What doesn't help is the closure of insane asylums. I agree, and people who should get mental help are instead out wild having their conditions encouraged. Yes. When media spent a decade saying Trump is evil needs to be stopped, hard to believe some people would not start to believe it, and the ones who would cry wolf are responsible. I was promised spades. What you all mean you got blackjack? Ugh. Listen, chat, as long as it's consensual, I don't care. You see that Destiny got banned on Kick? Did he really? That's kind of funny. Is it because he was glorifying the death of a police officer, or not police officer, a fire, it's like, not like a, just like a fire department guy. Which is really sad, by the way. Okay, can you guys, like, lay off of, like, hurting this thing, please? I really don't want to do this again. Thank you. That Rakusi, he was a fire chief. What? Destiny, oh no, the consequences of my actions. See?
Yeah, the guy that passed was a fire chief.
Well, yeah, I knew that, but why is Rakusi in there somewhere?
Now that I don't know.
Ow. My new job requires me to wear new boots. I am not used to the, these boots. I have gained a blister and it hurts.
Yeah, you'll get used to it.
Yeah, but it's like on my foot. And it hurts. Oh, the rock guy? You goober? Yes.
No.
Didn't expect lovable sort, therefore friend. Yes. I am friend. I am very much friend. Stop getting blisters? I don't know. I mean, I don't consent to have blisters put upon me. I feel like I need to talk to somebody about that. I don't know, chat. Who do you think I should talk to about that? Usually blisters are bad footing or bad fitting. Maybe. Maybe that's what it is, because I mean, these boots are boots that they are steel toes, which are required for my new job at clown school. Don't ask why clowns have steel toes. You don't question it. And to be real, big hurts sometimes. 100% of the bad fit boots I've had gave me blisters with or without a steel toe. I'm not quite sure how to like fix that then. Maybe I just need to get a custom foot. Captain Jack Sparrow. Oh, those take a while to break in? No, I've had them for years. That's the thing, they're broken in. They're used by me. I think the problem is I'm just not used to wearing them. You really wanting me to go? Oh, okay. Abdulio, thank you for the 2. As blame on the media, they are literally part of it, but they have also been fed this nonsense in school from grammar to college, and fed more of it in jobs and social media. On a lighter note, donos for degeneracy. Hell yeah, rock on. Yes. I'm gonna be honest with you. You guys have been kind of generous tonight. I deeply appreciate it. I promise you that it will go to good degeneracy. Yes. Yes, yes.
Yes, yes.
Dr. Scholes, I probably need something like that. Also, I'm gonna just throw this out here anyway, before people, ask. No, there will not be foot pictures. Mostly just because, my feet are not pretty. I feel like that's a fair thing to say. My feet are not pretty. Huh? How goes the stream? It goes.
핑계 좋네. 나도 저런 아르케였으면 좋겠다. 커피나 차 속에 숨게.
For boots, also it's important you get flat fitting if you have flat arches, or arched if you have arches. Not really quite sure where my feet fit in, to be honest with you. I've started playing MapleStory, though it's the mobile version. I saw that. Other M, I played it before. It is a decent game, but it is very limited due to the fact that it is a mobile game.
Ooh.
긴급 호송임으로 출동했는데 갑자기 연락이 끊겼지. 아르케도 없는 녀석들을 그냥 보내는 게 아니었는데. 그 뒤로
Just like shoals are for when you need to fill the gap a bit to prevent rubbing. Yes.
목표고 있었어. 그러니까 기왕 여기까지 선 넘어버린 거 내 부대원들 흔적 좀 찾아보자. 어차피 유적은 여기서 금방이고 태초의 손도 어디 안 도망가.
Yes, indeed.
일단 병력 처리가 문제지. 일단 전투를 겸해서 내 대원들이 있을 만한 곳을 두드려 보자.
Oh my gosh, is it already 9:30? 2 hours passes by really quickly.
그 불쌍한 친구를 얼른 찾아서 집 보내줘야지. 병력도 얼마 안 남았던데.
Chat, if I didn't have to wake up at like 4:30 in the morning, I would probably stream longer. I will stream for a little bit longer, but unfortunately, I can no longer stream for 4 to 5 hours unless it's a day off anymore.
I know we were talking about this in the Discord, but did you want to talk about the new art?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we can do that. You know what I could do?
What?
I could, like, share it? I don't know if, like, it's... Do you think it's too sussy for YouTube?
I would show the heads. I think if MiHoYo can do it, you can do it.
Yeah, but MiHoYo pays them money. I don't.
Hello.
Hello, Mizu.
What doing?
I am playing First Descendant, trying to forward the story.
Playing 14.
That's
Also-
nice.
We're also ranting about crazy people on the internet again.
You shouldn't talk about yourself like that. You're not that crazy.
I know, I know.
Don't mind me having 6 of Ulm stacks. It's fine.
Poke Mizu? Yes, Mizu has been poked.
Mizu is sleepy.
How was work?
It was inventory.
It was inventory. Fun.
I don't like inventory.
There we go. Poke him in the gills. That's not very
I don't
nice.
have gills.
No, you have little flaps on the side of your head.
I have
Fins.
fins.
You've got those fins. It's the fish person. It is.
It's the fish.
But I just gotta get through tomorrow and then I have 2 days off.
Yes, I'm excited for you. I wish I had 2 days off during the middle of the week, but now I will be working a lot longer.
Sucks to be you.
I mean, I'm going to be making a lot of money, so I'm okay with it.
That was your choice.
I feel like I'm missing something, or out of something not having a C motif. I have inventory, 9 million worth of stock of items next week. Nice.
Hi chat. Here, I'm gonna do a thing for chat. You use my my default Fuji tech, right?
I think so.
Give me like 5 minutes.
There's just the head, if you want to show it on stream.
You shouldn't be showing people your head on stream, Tim.
No, you shouldn't.
It's very bad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, has Mizu seen the new art?
Possibly. You should share it.
Here. If Mizu has not seen the new art, there you go.
We were just about to talk about the origin of said new art.
I see. Would you like to tell people?
So there's an artist that makes really hot art, vaguely based off of Persona 5, which I have not played, but their art is good enough that I decided to buy it from them anyway, like a month ago. And then they drew it on their own live stream.
Yes.
I see.
So, what that art is about, Occo, is while it is not in the game, I'm guessing it's because one of the dungeons is a casino dungeon, and the whole premise of Persona 5 is ripping off enemies' masks to, like, make them, like, attack you or something.
I see. I don't know what it is, but I've always found the idea of masks to be very hot for some reason. Not like the ones from COVID. Just need to say that. But like specific face masks. Persona 5, the worst best Persona game? Really? I didn't know. Is Persona 5 not bad?
Popular. It is what made Persona mainstream.
Oh. There's a good reason to hate games that make your series get mainstream. Personal opinion, it makes it hard to enjoy the game again when the normies get into it. I'm looking at you, Genshin.
Is it very good? I absolutely loved it. But I can understand why people would not like it.
Most popular, not the best. Isn't there a Persona Gacha coming out?
3 is my favorite.
There's probably.
There we go. It changed.
Nice.
The 3.
You've been the little fishy for so long. It's so crazy.
I have.
Persona 5 a game. Oh, go
This
ahead.
is gonna be used eventually.
Yeah. I really love the little water balloons. It's
They
such
are
a great
very good.
touch.
Look, chat, the only thing I know about Persona 5 is that Dirbexian has a really good porn animation of it.
They do.
That's the extent of my Persona knowledge.
Tried to post my satisfactory screenshots. I post them in the game channel. Awesome. Awesome.
Your game is only good for porn.
What game?
Persona.
Damn, that's like an insult reserved
To be
mostly
fair,
for
I don't think I
Overwatch.
ever reviewed that aren't in like that same line of Persona. I just know they draw Persona characters in that like style.
You degenerates go huff oxygen? No.
I don't think you're... maybe it is. Are you enjoying your First Descendant?
I am. I just wish I had somebody to help make it easier.
Mizu, I just noticed your Fuji. Thank you. This is for my roommate. They are letting me use it.
Yes.
This is my roommate's PNG.
Yes. Your roommate's PNG also your roommate also loves the water balloons, so they're stealing it from you. And Mizu is okay with that.
And Henya's stealing my water balloon idea. genuinely think about it. How many people other than me and Hinya have you seen with the stuffed titties for a toggle?
Oh, no, I don't disagree. Like, you both have definitely got a great idea.
I just want my credit.
See Mizu PNG, Lord, please stop giving me your hardest battles.
Here's my thing, right? Because realistically, I don't have an issue with Hinya having something that's similar to mine, because it doesn't matter. I would like to see more people with the toggle. I think it'd be fun.
Yeah.
The problem is because she's so popular and so famous, now everyone's just gonna do it. And now it's gonna be like a lot less special.
Right.
They're gonna be like, oh, Hinya, I saw Hinya's thing. It was so good, so I just decided to do that for my own model. And then I had to be like, oh, well, you know, I was special, but
You are no longer super special awesome.
now everybody has like some stupid titty toggle.
Oh gosh. Those eye emotes are terrifying.
Oh, so Occo's chat. I'm gonna hijack your chat for 5 seconds.
Okay.
I am probably going to stream on the YouTubes tomorrow and it's gonna be like all night until I finish this game, because I found a story-driven action horror game related to the ocean called Still Wakes the Deep, which is about a guy on an oil rig that gets like Lovecrafted. So we're gonna all night tomorrow night, just nothing but horror game Mizu.
Well, if you start before I get off stream tomorrow, I will give my audience to you.
Gotcha.
I got done with that. What I was doing, no idea how to join, but I can help out. Well, if you have White Knight Gulch unlocked, all you gotta do is friend me, and then I can add you to the party. This guy needs to die.
But if anybody wants to drop by and see me get scared of stuff, I'm gonna be playing Still Wakes Deep all night. And it's a very pretty game from what I've seen.
Lovecraft gaming, awesome. Yes.
Well, the thing is, I don't really play horror games because I don't really like horror games. But if they have something to do with the ocean, I will.
You know,
Subnautica.
it's funny, you say you don't like horror games and you play quite a lot of them because they're all sea-themed.
Like?
I can't think of them off the top of my head.
Nice.
I am
Here's the
tired.
Thing, right? Subnautica, even though I've played both of them, does not count because Subnautica is unintentional horror. That was not their intention. However, I will say 2 failed it a lot more than 1.
I agree.
Because I think 2 actually tried to lean into the horror aspect, and it didn't
Well,
work.
admittedly as well, 2, like the first game had a story, but it wasn't like the forefront focus of it.
It wasn't constantly being mentioned every time you went 5 feet.
But Below Zero's was story focused.
Have you played all of Below Zero, Tim?
I don't even have Below Zero.
So you haven't played it yet?
I have.
Have you seen through the full story at least?
Yes.
So, I genuinely think the story doesn't make sense. There are parts of it that do, right? But that's the thing, parts of any story are gonna make sense. I think overall, like the collective, it genuinely doesn't make sense if you give it more than 5 seconds of thought. And the problem is the main character's sister, right? Who just starts blowing shit up with her friends, even though if you listen to all the logs, it's extremely clear that there's only one person that's probably bad on the entire thing. And they don't really explain it. She just she finally realizes that the company, whatever it's called, I forget, is evil and kind of doing shitty things, and she just says, "Oh, my friends are like 300 meters underwater, but like they're technically making a bioweapon and they don't even know it. So instead of dealing with that, I'm just gonna blow up the base they're in and hope they don't drown. Also, one of them is my wife." And it's
Wait,
like, what?
she's lesbian?
Oh yeah, she's lesbian. The black lady is in Lesbians with one of the Asian chicks. There's a picture of her inside her quarters together. I don't know if they're married, but it's said multiple times that they're partners, and it's heavily implied like sexual partners.
That's funny.
And they just like, they skim over that.
I've only played about maybe 4 hours of Subnautica 1.
My Ajax seems squishy. Yes, because I don't have a lot of good mods.
I have a fear of drowning, and I do not do good with horror, even though it is not a horror game. Yeah.
Chat, the issue is not that she's a lesbian, even though I agree it's probably just a checkbox. The problem is they kill her wife, possibly. It's not really like explained how many people they killed, right? Like there's audio logs where people are really deep underwater and you can hear them freaking out and then an explosion goes off, but it's never explicitly said that they're killed.
Uh-huh.
But they do know, the main character does know her sister never got off the planet, and she was never given a proper explanation of what happened to her.
MommaOcco's got a cute squeaky voice at 1.75 times speed, trying to catch up. Oh my gosh.
Well,
that sounds amazing.
but just like one of the areas you blow up, if you, the main character, even with an upgraded diving tank, can't swim to the surface without drowning because it's so deep underwater. So it doesn't make sense that the people in there who got caught off guard and had no diving equipment would be able to get to the surface without drowning.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It just seems like they didn't think the story through
I
all
mean,
the way.
here's the thing. That didn't really matter much in 1, but now that they made 2, their story had to be solid because it was made to be like story
Well, it really took
focused.
the forefront. Yeah. Like
I-
in 1, it's okay if some stuff just kind of goes unanswered, but in 2, they tried to answer too many questions, and then it's like, you didn't really think about what you were doing. You're lucky I'm allowing you the idea that Marguerite somehow went halfway across the planet inside the belly of a Reaper Leviathan without getting eaten by anything else in the water.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, like her whole dialogue thing is she cut open a Reaper and she used it for warmth and ate chunks of it while she coasted through the ocean. But I think they forgot that they've already said outside the confines of like the shallow waters, it's just giant ass deep water with huge ginormous leviathans all up in it. I'm pretty sure one of those would have come up and snatched the Reaper carcass and just ate the whole thing. Especially for that distance, you're genuinely not getting a creature that big floating across half the earth without something eating it.
Uh-huh. I was like alien isolation. Who knows? It could be.
I never played Alien Isolation. And they're making a Subnautica 3.
Yep.
They are,
Hopefully
yes.
they learn from the problems of the sequel, but
They are indeed. What
Also,
sucks?
sometime this week I'm gonna play Once Human if anybody wants to play it with me.
What is that game?
It's free. Yeah, that's all that really matters.
Okay, fair enough.
it's a looter shooter.
It's more survival crafting,
Yeah.
but you could argue looter shooter.
Okay. I would not
I would
play
not
Once
play
Human.
Once Human.
Oh,
Look, if it's the thing about the TOS, that's literally just for Koreans because it's a
Yeah.
Korean game.
What's in their TOS?
It basically says that they can use your legal ID if they need to, which is a thing in Korea and Japan because they take gaming addiction super, super seriously.
Uh-huh.
And you actually, in Korea and Japan especially, you have to have a state ID in order to sign up for games. You can't just play them. I think Japan's like severely let off on that because it's a lot easier to get into mobile games nowadays. But back in the days, if you wanted to play a Japanese game, you had to give them your Japanese social security number.
That... You know...
In fairness to the companies, it was a government requirement. It was not their requirement. So it makes it a little better, I guess. Because it's like, it's really sus when a random ass company just wants your social security number. But if they're like, the government told us we have to have it.
Yeah. Silly insult. Alright. Delta. You are, you chose Delta as your name. You totally could have been, an Alpha. That's so dumb of you.
I'm pretty sure Delta is the bottom of the bottom.
I thought that's what, like...
He's getting dicked by the wolf that's getting dicked.
Oof.
There are 4 group kits that run on your PC when it runs, 2 of which are the anti-cheat, the other 2 are unmarked kits that run at kernel level, and God knows what they're doing. I've talked about this in the past before. Any anti-cheat that is not root level is literally worthless. And I think a lot of people are afraid to admit that, because root level is, to a degree, kind of a scary thing. But if your anti-cheat is not root level, it's literally not doing anything of value. And like a lot of people have kind of brought this up in the past before.
Well, maybe they shouldn't have anti-cheats in the first place.
Also, I'm pretty sure once human isn't Chinese, it's Korean.
Delta Wolf sounds better than Alpha Wolf. Nah, don't be a Delta. Be an Alpha.
But yeah, root kits don't scare me. They never have.
Boogie2988 is an Alpha, chat. Okay, that actually kind of was an insult.
Totally understand the concern, though.
I'm feeling the tire set in. I am okay with this. I'm gonna try and finish this area tonight. Oh, but Delia, thank you for the 2. Again, I deeply appreciate it. While not taking place in the ocean itself, it takes place mostly in a coastal town. I recommend Call of Cthulhu: Dark Corners of the Earth. Just be sure to use the community patch.
Because I've heard of it. Here's the thing, though. I love horror in the ocean, right? I don't really like Cthulhu-based stuff all that much.
No.
It feels very overdone most of the time.
Based. Always. Sorry, chat.
Like,
I'm
the
just
original
like
Cthulhu is fine.
really like. I mean, like, I'm happy that I'm like tired, but like, oh, it like washes over you all at once.
Yeah.
Lovecraftian horror is overdone? I don't think it is. And the reason I don't think it is, because 90% of Lovecraft horror isn't Lovecraft horror, it's just monster flicks. And then they call it Lovecraft.
Yeah.
Lovecraft
I know
horror is
people
done.
consistently call like Bloodborne very Lovecraftian, and that's accurate.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, it's also still a giant monster killer.
Yeah. But that can be said for every Souls game too.
Yeah. I do think one thing Bloodborne has over a bunch of other Lovecraft horror is the designs.
Yes.
Because all of them are genuinely unsettling and look like difficult to piece together. Because that's always been a huge thing with like Lovecraft horror. It's difficult to understand what you're looking at.
Mm-hmm.
And then everything insists on sticking with the Cthulhu idea that he's actually just a big tentacle monster face man. Which, like, I understand to a degree, right? It's kind of not possible to draw something that does not exist, but you like do what Bloodborne does and make it difficult to see what it is, right?
Jackie, thank you for the follow. The only really good adaptation of Lovecraft I played that's not just a Lovecraft skin is Dreams in the Witch House, a point-and-click RPG game by Adam Brain. That sounds interesting.
But yeah, it is a thing where a lot of people would just be like, oh, it's a giant scary monster, let's slap Lovecraft on it. Oh, we added an insanity mechanic, therefore it is Lovecraft. I think Amnesia falls into that one, because I know a lot of people try and say it's very Lovecraftian, it's like, it's really not.
It's not.
But it has an insanity mechanic. Yeah, that doesn't make it Lovecraft. Just because Lovecraft said you would go insane looking at something doesn't mean adding an insanity mechanic makes you Lovecraft. I will say, I played a really good Cthulhu horror game called Call of the Sea, and it was really good because at the end of it, had nothing to do with Cthulhu, and it actually wasn't even horror.
Oh, that one that you played on stream once?
Yeah.
That was pretty
So like the
decent.
whole thing is to make it look like it's scary and like shit's going on and you don't really understand like everything. And then by the end of it, it's just like, no, you're actually just a mermaid woman. I was fine with that actually. I think that actually worked.
Yeah. Once Human is Chinese, it's from Starry Studios, a NetEase studio. They are based out of Hangzhou, China. Their team may be international, but I don't trust them.
I actually have no problem trusting Chinese companies, because most of them hate the Chinese government. Like, you would be surprised how many Chinese companies are very openly against the Chinese government, because they don't have, like, a true capitalist system, and basically any company's just gonna hate that.
Eliminate the Predator. The Predator's name is an evangelist. Are they trying to say something?
Lol.
Lumi the game.
What was that one game? There's no one under the lighthouse. I think that's literally the name of it. But yeah, you get charged with taking care of a lighthouse, and there was like a whole guy that did like a whole video on it.
Yeah.
I can't remember what his name is. Oh, Tim, I did the dumb thing and just restarted my Elden Ring run.
Why?
Because I want to do a strength faith build.
You can do that without resetting, you know that, right?
I could. But I kind of like restarting.
That's fair. But yeah, that's the thing too. Is that something that people don't really seem to understand? Is that is part of the joy of playing an open world RPG?
Yeah, instead of like min-maxing it with larval tears, I can just, you know, restart and experience the game all over again.
With the majority of Chinese studios directly involved with the CCP having backdoors into all their stuff. Yeah, no, thank you very much.
Oh no, they have to be involved with the CCP. It's not like an option. That's why most of them really hate the Chinese government.
Yeah. I don't know, I still have little trust for them, but, you know.
What, the Chinese government?
No, game companies.
Nobody has trust for the Chinese government.
Game companies that have the CCP in them. It's less that, like, I care, and more just like, I want to like you, but your big bully next to you is keeping me away.
See, I would argue some countries are much worse. We just don't like to think about it.
Uh-huh.
Like, a lot of European studios are about just as bad. We just don't really think about it.
Oh my goodness, Bao. Bao made a tweet in relation of a silly little joke call where somebody tweeted saying, "At time I got reincarnated as a rice cooker," and then Bao decided to say, "Marry a rice cooker, have sex with a rice cooker, have rice in your coochie.
Oh.
It ferments.
Oh.
That sounds like Bao.
You both start a successful sake business.
Oh.
Rice cooker becomes an alcoholic. Divorce."
Hey Tim, why are strength builds so easy?
Onga Bunga.
Basically, yes. Like, I have a great maul right now, and it's literally 2 hits on giant bosses and they get knocked over.
Yeah.
And I have to worry about taking too much damage, because I have something like 40 vigor right now.
This is the thing where I get the Valby code. Yo! I can finally get the thing that I want. As much as I hate Microsoft and they hate modding the hell out of it to get rid of spyware, Windows is better for the gaming.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. I would say Linux, but Linux is just too primitive, sadly.
The problem is
It's
Linux.
not
A lot of
primitive,
things don't work with Linux.
Yeah, that's why it's primitive. Or
it's
how
not
it's primitive.
It's very advanced because companies are afraid of it.
To be fair, it's not really advanced when you think about it, because it's literally just the base version of what Windows is.
Is excited for Windows 11 spyware update? No, Temp is going to give me a version of it that doesn't have the spyware on it.
I mean, that's the version you're on.
What do you mean?
I'm pretty sure I'm still on Windows 10.
Me too.
I also have a
Oh my gosh, the
mod my
next
friend sent me to make it look like Windows 9.
the next evil villain is hot. She sounds hot at least.
Okay.
Watch her be like a monster.
I'm so close to 100.
I bet
might
she
go
is.
farm fates. Alright, I guess we'll go to...
You know, so we've actually, Mizu, do you care about the story in the First Descendant?
Not really, to be honest.
We've reached
I
the
tried
point-
to care genuinely.
So we have an Iron Heart now, and we reached the point where we're like, oh, we have to use the Iron Heart to close the dimensional wall so that the evil monsters stop coming. But if we use it in Albion, we might kill everybody in Albion. And so they're like, okay, we have to take it somewhere else to use it. And we're taking it to an area that's infested with Vulgus, which, granted, it's probably infested because they see us coming, which is fair. But like, bro, I know what's gonna happen. We're gonna lose the Iron Heart, and then Corell's gonna have all 3.
Yeah, probably.
You can't tell me that's not going to happen.
I mean, it probably will.
This is why I never activate Windows unless it's a trusted polish key merchant. Well, this is a pretty good idea.
Here's the thing, guys. I don't care about most spyware, like from big companies, because all they're trying to do is get shit about my advertising. Like, a lot of people think that they're doing it for the government, and there's probably a couple that are, but for the most part, they just want to, like, better advertise to you. Because then they think they can get you to buy more of their shit. Which, granted, they can. But, like, other than that, they don't do anything, so I don't really care.
Chat, depending on how tired I am from work, which, if it's the same as today, probably will happen. I will probably stream again tomorrow. Like, you guys bring me a lot of joy, and on my days where I am
Mizu's a plant, I knew it.
No, Mizu's a fish. There's a difference.
I just don't care, guys. I'm sorry. If Microsoft wants to, like, better advertise to me, and they start looking through my actual shit, and they're like, wow, there's a lot of porn in here, that's on them.
Temple OS? Oh gosh.
That was made by Larry A. Davis.
Yeah.
Lord Davis. Sorry, Saint Davis, my bad. He's dead. You gotta put respect on the name. Someone should continue his work. You can't just continue his work. It was ordained by God.
Oh gosh.
God has to speak to you about Temple OS, or else you would be corrupting it.
I mean, there are people who've made games on it.
Wait, is Mascot Mayhem really up right now? Really?
I don't know what that means.
It's one of the special fates.
Oh. But yeah, you can make stuff for Temple OS chat, but you can't work on Temple
wait, no.
OS unless you have been spoken to by God.
This is not the one I thought it was. Okay.
You don't have to care that Microsoft needlessly wasting your resources, your hardware, opening up your vulnerabilities, or wasting your bandwidth. They could just not put it in the machine like, you know, every OS before Vista.
Oh, Occo, did I tell you what I did today?
No, what did you do today?
I bought 98 gigabytes of RAM.
But why?
Why not?
It was $220.
That's like
For
$220 that you no longer have.
For 98 gigabytes of RAM. DDR5, 6400 megahertz.
How 98? That's a good question, chat.
Because my motherboard can support it, my CPU can support it, and I have 16 gigs. I was gonna get an upgrade anyway. Go big or go home.
You know, we're not doing too hot in this mission right now. Why? I guess Temp really wants to max out that RAM.
There was another kit on Amazon because it's Prime Day right now. You left at a good time.
I did.
It was like 64 gigs of 6,000 megahertz for 220, or 98 gigabytes of 6400 DDR5 for the same price. I'm sorry, that's a no-brainer to me. Now, to be fair, I won't get it until like August or September.
I mean, how did you get 98 when sticks are only divisible by 4?
Yeah, they're each. It's 2 sticks, and each stick is like what 48 gig. I need to check that again.
Wonder if I should get more RAM.
I should check. I mean, it's Prime Day. Now's a good time. 48 gigs a piece. So it's 2 sticks, 48 gigs a pop. Yep.
You know, I'm just not gonna
He
do
means
that.
96, chat.
Yeah, I did.
Just gonna wait here.
So, and the thing is, like, I couldn't get any higher than what I'm looking at. Like, if I wanted like 128 or more, I would have to No, oh, hold on. I got that. I got it.
Eventually, I'm gonna replace my HDDs with STDs.
Why do you have normal hard drives?
Because I haven't bought more since the STDs were a thing.
I'm sorry. Please tell me you said STDs and not STDs. I swear to God, I thought I heard you say STDs.
STDs have always been a thing, though.
Oh, I
I
fell off the
mean,
map.
maybe not always. I don't really know the history of that.
아까부터 들리는 저 목소리 엄청
Oh.
무섭던데. 대체 어떻게 돌아가고 있는 거야?
Here, I'll link what I got. Link in the chat. Why not? Here.
I'm gonna laugh if you just got some cheap Chinese shit that just has like a
No.
random number slapped on it.
That would be pretty funny, wouldn't it?
They're actually sold out now. Like, you can't buy them now, so.
He's trying to tell you, chat, that you can't find out that he actually bought Chinese spyware.
No, it's actually advertised by Corsair. So, it
Could
is...
still be Chinese spyware.
Yeah, I have a 64-bit computer. Like, my computer, among, like, our friend group, is the best one. Second only to Occo's. No, actually, my computer's better than Occo's.
Tam likes to have a dick measuring contest about computers.
The only thing your computer's better at than mine is your GPU.
Yeah.
He's unironically that guy from the Flash Gets cartoon that's like rubbing his nipples, going, ha ha ha, console peasant.
Yeah. Not inaccurate.
No, it's not inaccurate at all.
I just don't question things, chat, because I don't understand computers outside of does this play game and stream.
On 86-bit machines, you would never want that either. Timing would be awful.
No, but that's why I did my research before I bought it. I didn't want to buy it without knowing what I was getting into. And I know what I'm getting into.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Tim. I was watching through Elden Ring lore videos the other day,
Okay.
and I found a girl that cosplays while she does lore stuff called Miss Chalice, which was actually a very interesting rabbit hole to go down.
I feel like I've heard that name before.
She's a very pretty lady, but it's very ASMR-ish because she's like got that really quiet, like silent voice.
Mm-hmm.
And unironically, she showed me something that I don't think anybody's ever mentioned to me that I didn't realize. And that's you know when you leave what's it called? Stormvale for the first time, sometimes you have the finger maiden out there that wants the Shiburi grape.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the girl that died earlier at Castle Morn.
Yeah.
And I was completely unaware of that. Nobody had ever brought that up to me.
A cutscene.
Yay, cutscene. Gunbreaker is now 100.
Also, I didn't realize she had like a whole extra quest line that requires you to give her like 6 more Shiburi grapes.
Yes.
I don't even know where to begin getting like 6 more Shiburi grapes. I've only ever seen the one.
So we're just gonna do this because the guide is literally telling us that if we use the Iron Heart, we're dooming the city.
Doom it. Nobody cares about the city. Fuck them.
She's literally like, you can do this, but just hope you know everybody's fucked.
Alright, time to start leveling Dancer to 100.
Yay, destruction. The difference
Blood for
between
the Black
1.75
God.
and normal uncanny. 1.75 Occo is no more. Anyway, finally caught up.
But no, when I was doing research on like the RAM, it's like everything's like, oh, you can only go up to like 5,600. I think it's 50 megahertz. But everyone's like, that's false. It only says that because that's as high as they want you to go without overclocking. But my computer can definitely handle that, especially with the parts I have and the new cooler. So
Oh my gosh, we summon more kaijus.
time to upgrade my scholar book.
Instructions unclear. Raise the city. Yes. That's why they use the one away from the city, though. I know, right? Isn't that funny? There is no way that assault rifle is enough to take down that. Oh my gosh.
난 인류를 돕도록 만들어졌어요. 지금 내가 할 일은
This cutscene is so mid.
How dare you insult the cutscene, Occo? They worked hard on that.
You know what? That was kind of cool. They cut the evil monster in half. It makes no sense.
And then killed it with glass?
No, they just cut it in half.
Oh good, my book is glowing now.
Oh, I got the amorphous material I wanted. I have a 15% chance to get Valby.
I wish you the best.
Also probably because the story is bad. Yes, the story is bad. And it should feel bad.
Alright, back to Dancer. What roulettes do I still have left on Dancer?
유감스러운 결과를 전달한 것
The Ironheart has left its
leveling.
results that leave much to be desired. Oh, you think, ma'am?
남아 있어요.
Alright.
당신의
Abdulio, thank you for the
Abdulio.
2.
모두에게
The Night Dive boss and the employees who tweeted supporting his message have all deleted their posts. It's too late now, bro.
Yeah. Too late now. The damage has been done.
Who did?
So the Night Dive Studios, the devs behind these System Shock remake and the Star
Oh, the
Wars
ones that were mad at the
Remaster?
sticker people?
Yes.
하지만
They were basically saying they shouldn't have missed and then deleted all their comments about it.
난 그나마 지니고 있던 신뢰를 잃어버렸을 거예요.
Again, too late. You've already damaged your reputation.
가장
Yeah, no, that was an extremely stupid idea on their part.
It
I
was.
don't know who was like, oh, this is a great idea, guys.
당신은 내 목적이 무엇인지, 인류의 생존을 위해 필요한
I love how she's being all like, can you guess what my purpose is? Yeah, bitch, it's to help us avoid death.
우리가 처음 연결됐을 때 당신과는
It's to be my waifu.
심정이 필요하다고 말했어.
She's too dumb to be my waifu.
인류에게
I'm fine with that.
She's like,
벽을 닫는 데 필요한
the Gen Z, the terminal Gen Z girl.
그럼 안내자에게
I'm fine with that.
심정이 필요한 이유는 무엇이었을까요? 인류에게 전달하기 위해서. 아니에요, 계승자. 나에게 철의 심정이 필요했던 이유는
I can fuck with dumb bitches.
파괴할
Ah, she wants the Ironhearts because she wants to destroy them. Oh my gosh.
Could we have ever guessed?
하지만 차원의 벽을 유지하더라도
I thought you wanted to use them to become a real girl.
항상 다른 차원의 존재들을
So now we just need to destroy the Iron Hearts, which means we gotta go find Corella and destroy them.
그것이 삼각자들이 나에게 남긴 선대의 후예
This is such a bad story.
유일한 희망이죠.
It's fine. I've seen worse.
선택의 시간이에요.
Oh, so I don't know if either of you know this. So Amazon is doing free games for like GOG and Epic and their own thing through Amazon Prime. Can either of you guess what one of those free games is?
Horizons.
Suicide Squad.
Oh. You know what? I might get it just to rib on it.
I got it because it was free.
Do they make you get it through Epic?
Yes.
That might not happen.
I don't mind Epic.
I already uninstalled it.
Oh my gosh. So there's a teacher that teaches somewhere in the US
Oh no,
That
a
was
teacher
ups-
that teaches.
that was upset that Trump's lived, and the person who was her boss just tweeted on Twitter that she's fired.
Yeah, no, that's a bad look for a teacher.
Yeah,
Yes.
I agree. That's See, chat, that I'm okay with. They probably shouldn't be teaching. Why am I listening to a Korean man moan into the microphone telling me that he doesn't want to admit to his crush that he likes her?
Why are you talking like you don't want to hear a Korean man moan?
Yeah, we know what you're into, Occo.
I love how the alpha guy's like, if I would have known that she would have told us to destroy them, I would not have had her do it. Because reasons, yes.
하지만 계승자, 그렇다고 철의 심장을 파괴하는 건 내가 독단으로 결정할 수 있는 일이 아니다. 넌 매지스터들이 인류를 돕고 있는 이유에 대해 생각해 본 적 있나? 대외적으로 매지스터들은 벌거스라는 공동의 적을 가진 동맹으로 알려져 있다. 하나, 알비온 사령부 1급 기밀이지.
Oh snap, he's gonna tell me a top secret.
Oh boy.
그들만의 목적으로 철의 심장을 원하고 있어. 그들이
What secret did he tell you?
That apparently the Magisters also want the Iron Hearts.
그 후로 인류는
Who would have guessed?
자원을 넘겨받고 철의 심장을 찾아 제공하는 계약 관계를 맺었다. 차원의 벽에서도 인류와 매지스터의 이해가 일치했으니만 진짜 목적은 따로 있는 것 같아. 때문에 철의 심장을 마음대로 파괴했다가 우린 더 이상 매지스터들의 지원을 받을 수 없어. 계승자, 인류는 이렇게 스스로 생존할 수도 없는 한심한 처지에 있다.
Me.
매지스터의
Could do
도움이
that.
없다면 우린 더 이상 미래를 도모할 수 없어. 난 이런 상황에서 안내자라는 새로운 존재에게도 의지하게 될까봐 두려웠다. 그것이 안내자를 거부했던 이유고 지금 당장 철의 심장을 파괴할 수 없는 이유야. 정말 어려운 문제고 당분간은 생각을 좀 정리해야겠어. 매지스터
My goodness.
그러니 당분간은 멜의 지휘에 따라 작전을 진행해 주길 바란다. 내가 돌아오기 전까지 계승자의 미래에 대해 고민해 보면 좋겠어. 결정은 나중에 다시
Alright,
얘기하지.
we're back.
So other than the story being kind of wonky, are you enjoying the gameplay?
Absolutely. It is pretty damn fun. Alright, chat. This is where I'm gonna end it off tonight, because I need to go to bed so I can get at least 5 hours of sleep.
Occo staying up late all night.
Who is playing game? A lot of people are playing Once Human right now. Holy cow.
Yeah, it's very popular. Thor said it was great. That's also one reason I'm not necessarily sure I'm too worried about it, because Thor's typically pretty good about, like, that kind of stuff.
Uh-huh.
I'm not saying I always agree with him, but, like, it's very rare he tells people to do something that's going to hurt them.
You know what? This is another VTuber playing the game. Of course they're using a Fortnite-esque skin. Her name is Green Angel. If you are on YouTube, I am sending you to Rima, who we will be having on the stream on Thursday.
Yeah.
That'll be exciting. Alright, chat. I will see you tomorrow. Thank you, by the way, chat, for 300 views on the stream. I deeply appreciate it. Have
Bye, chat.
a good one. Bye.
Mizu stream tomorrow. Don't miss it.